Not Yet Dead, and welcome to Spectacle Island. So, there's going to be a lot to talk about as we go around here, but start with the basics. Well, it's a map tour. I don't do map tours very often, I really get the time, but this is Spectacle Island. It's Alien Jim. If you know me, you'll know I love Alien Jim. He's a great guy. He's got a wicked sense of humour. He's a brilliant map maker, and I mean, you know, I play No Man's Land endlessly and I love it, and I played Spectacle Island on FS19 and I loved that. So when I saw this was coming out last week, I got really excited. I had no idea it was going to be so soon. So this is a bit of a bonus video, and we'll talk a bit more about that in a bit. Anyway, on with it. Spectacle Island has come to 19. So let's start with the map. Here is the map. It is, I haven't been around, I haven't seen, but it's at first glance it's pretty much the same as the 17 version. I think there are a few tweaks. This is new, I think. There's a few more bits and dabs, a few more sell points, a few more things going on. This is new down here. Yeah, there's all sorts happening. So what we got? Portside Grains, Portside Cafe. I think there was a cafe before. I've just started playing on FS17 again, and we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm pretty sure there was a cafe, but I think it was just an egg sell point. I don't remember there being a great cargo Portside Grains. I could be wrong. There was definitely a cargo ship sell point, which is bizarre because it's in the water, but we'll look at that in a minute. Granny's Island is brand new. That's awesome. The biogas plant is as was. Animal dealer, I think, was there, in the spinnery. I think that's about right. Here's the main farm, farm on Spectacle Island. I would refer to this as Spectacle Island itself, though it is a series of islands. This is pretty much as was. Oh, that's new. Okay, so there's bits here and there. He's tweaked it and messed. This was CDP Farm. I'm assuming it still is. The field numbering's different, if I'm not much mistaken. Yep, field numbering's very different, but it was a bit weird, to be fair, before. So, and then you've got, sort of CDP Farm here with a whole load of fields that you don't own. There's a straw barn there. There was something there before, so that could be the same. Sawmill, I'm pretty sure that's exactly where it was. Terrain looks slightly different. You used to own these fields when you started off. I'll look at what we own in a minute. These are all new. Zone Propane 1, Zone Petrol 1, Zone Petrol 2, Zone Propane 2, the Gold Mine, a lime mine, I suppose you might say. Sunflower Oil Factory, excellent. Boat Unloading Station, Zone Propane 3, Root Crops. We're going to have a look at some of this stuff. Import Grain Warehouse, Soymilk Factory, great idea. Bakery up here. There was a sell point there before. The Hilltop Windmill, there was a sell point there before. I think this is new. Slurry yard, manure yard. Oh, and another propane 4. I don't know. So yeah, so there's some new stuff. He's definitely, you know, done some new things on it. Massive list of sell points. Sunflower Oil Factory, not surprisingly, just takes sunflowers, but great. There are no, let's just have a look. Yeah, there are no icons, so I don't think it's got factories that produce. It's just a place where you can sell. It's a Soymilk Factory. Interesting enough, takes digestate and slurry. Oh no, sorry, the slurry yard. Wrong line. Soymilk Factory. Presumably takes soybeans. Yeah. Canola. I suppose you need oil in soy milk, so that's fine. Kind of makes sense. Boat Unloading Station. What does the Boat Unloading Station take? Root crops and sugarcane and wool. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, there's a sawmill that takes wood chips. You've got a straw barn that actually you can sell manure. Silage, grass, straw, and hay. You can sell digestate at the slurry yard. Which is Good. Biogas plant. So it looks like you own the biogas plant from the off. We'll check that in a minute. Clearly the silo is a multi-silo, judging by the stuff. You've already got some digestate, some slurry, some liquid fertilizer, some straw, some grass, some hay, some silage, some chaff, some TMR, some milk, some water, some sugarcane. So yeah, all sorts, bit of everything really in the silos straight off. Oh, hang on, that's silos other, not silos owned. Implying that when you start, you don't own a silo, but there are other silos that do contain stuff. That's interesting. Okay, we'll try and figure that one out. But yes, there's all sorts. There's loads of sell points. I love lots of sell points. Thank you, Jim. Always adds to that variety. And this, I think that penultimate icon, I'm assuming then, oh, okay, is propane. Yeah, so zone propane 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. A couple of petrol sell points as well, good prices for those, and a gold mine where you can sell gold. So, for those that used to play FS19, used to go around collecting gold nuggets. Got 100 gold nuggets, you would net $1 million or pounds or euros. Right. Huh, ferry to mainland daily at 3. Okay, we need to come to 3 o'clock because I'm assuming that means it does actually go. Welcome to Spectacle Island, all are welcome. Please keep passports on you at all times. Okay. But yeah, but I read the description, so there are gold bars on the map. I think it said 25. I'm assuming these don't open, right? No. Which you have to find, and you can take them and sell them at the gold mine, which is cool. I don't know how heavy a gold bar is considered to be. There's the port grain sell point. The yacht club. Portside Cafe, which opens, bit of fast food joint. Nice. Come in and get fresh burgers and sandwiches, stuff under 550 calories, sizzling entrees. It's very clean and tidy in here. Oh look, you've got an egg box under there. Look, that's quite funny. That's cool. Can you go in here? Sorry, now I'm getting distracted. I've got a limited amount of time. In fact, I should be keeping an eye on the time. Okay, so cracking on. So there's the cargo ship, the one I'm going to put the map on. There's the cargo ship that you couldn't see on the map. So this is as was, though it's all been redesigned, modified. I can tell the difference. So vehicle imports, we're on an island, right? You can't just go to a store and buy vehicles. You have to have it imported. So you come in here, and in keeping with Jim's more recent work, you've got a tiny little sale icons. You've got the counter, shop, bing. Oh, there you go. I'm going there. Ooh, AJ Tech straight away. Okay, a couple of shelters. Right. You've got missing function there, Jim. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh yes, and then it does that. Okay, so this. Okay. Right, we'll go back there in a minute. Spectacle Island always did this because you go in and you order your vehicles to be imported, and then of course they have to be imported on the ship. So as soon as you come out the store, you get, what's the word? Magically relocated. That's not the word, but you know what I mean. To the ship. And actually, while we're here on the cargo ship, that crate looks a little precarious, doesn't it? Here is the cargo ship sell point, which you used to, yep. Oh no, it is opening. Yep, you used to have to open. I was going to say it's not doing anything, but no, it is. Can't seem to close it, is it? No, can't seem to close it. Maybe it just closes by itself. Let's put the menu on. I'm feeling we're going to need it. No, I got nothing now. So you put stuff in there. No, I've got no thing saying close it, so it must close by itself. Finio. Anyway, so yeah, so here's a cargo ship where you get your vehicles, where your vehicles spawn when you come in. It must be subtropical. Look, there's palm trees. Oh, is that it closing again? Can I hear it? No. I don't know if that's supposed to close, Jim. Let's grab a tractor. So it looks like we've got a bit of equipment. Actually, you know what we should do? Okay, fine. Let's have all that. We got the trailer too. Yeah. What's the? Oh! You get 2 trailers. Fancy. I don't need 2 trailers. Thanks, Dave. Okay, and I don't particularly need the bucket either, so we'll dump that. But I do want the trailer. You'll see why. Well, you'll probably figure it out already. Anyway, so we'll take the tractor and the trailer and we'll drive off. So there's an off ramp and you can go either way. We'll go this way. If you go the other way, you have to go through the workshop. So that's something else to bear in mind. So yeah, so as I was saying, so yeah, so the store is there, but as soon as you exit the store icon, you get automatically, and I still can't think of the word, move to the ship. The cash point. Cool. Yeah. Over here is where the garage was. It's all shut. Can we? No. Oh yeah, open, closed door. Ah, okay. So maybe I wonder if it was timed or something, but no. There we go. So yeah, so here's your workshop. Should be somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. There's your customize, buy, customize, not buy, sell point. And so yeah, so if you came off the other way down the off ramp, that comes down and you can come into here. You used to be able to drive straight past it actually as well. Can you still do that? Yeah, there's space. I'm assuming these don't open. They'd have no particular reason to. Okay. So yeah, so there's the port at Spectacle Island. Which we should go through and just take off, because otherwise this is going to do crazy things that we don't want it to do. Let's take that off. Take that off, because that's going to drive me nuts. So yeah, that's the port area. Say the slightly changed, but generally pretty similar to as was. And then, as you always used to, obviously it's been redesigned. You drive through the village, if you like. That's got a sold. Oh look, it's the sold sign from the FS19 opening credits, if you like, and the original trailer. That's funny, nice. So what we've got down here then, because I think this is new. Right, so that's the back of the cafe. Interestingly enough, I don't think that is anything. There is, however, a path. Does it go round? Can we get round? I'm pretty sure this wasn't here before. Just you know, decoration really. Oh, I didn't look at slots. How are we for slots actually? Let's have a quick look. Wow, so with all that starting equipment we've got, if I remember at the end, we'll get rid of the equipment. And we've only used 365 slots. You've got masses of scope, which with what I have in mind is a good thing. Yeah, I mean it's Jim, isn't it? It's quirky, it's different. He's obviously, you know, rethought it. This was in the original, the broken bridge and the new bridge side by side. He's redesigned some of the bridges, the sort of new looks, new finishes. There's the store. It looks remarkably like the sweet shop on No Man's Land. Oh, there's a dog. Hello, dog. What are you doing here? Park is sitting in my wheel. Why is there a dog in the middle of nowhere? There you go. Fetch. Or not? Where's he gone? Well, there you go. So where's he live then? Oh well, anyway. There's a dog. That was a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so was it Granny's Island or something it was called? Alright, hang on. I can see. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get to it. There is no formal way, it seems. This was supposed to be a sell point, right? Yeah, Granny's Island. What you sell at Granny's Island then? Ah. Oh, okay. Just eggs. Alright, that makes more sense. Quick run. I feel we're going to run out of time pretty quick. So I wonder where is this sell point? Is it inside the house or what? Those fields. Oh look, first gold bar. I wonder where the egg sell point is. Ah, it's there. Look, it's the egg crate. The one he's on 6 ashes. There's a gold bar. This, of course, the upgraded wooden cabin, log cabin. Well, I was going to say wooden shack, but that's a bit of a, for the upgrade version, that's a bit rough. From No Man's Land. So let's take our gold bar with us very carefully. I've no idea where the others are. Knowing Jim, some of them are pretty tricky to find. I love the fact there's a dog there. That's just hilarious. Let's put that now. Let's strap. Hang on. Why can't? Can't strap this one. Oh well. Let's just go gentle then. So yeah. So you got the little village here. It's pretty much as well. So it's been redesigned a little bit, but it's now then, where was the? Right, so that I'm pretty sure that other side wasn't there before. There's a school. That's new. And the obligatory basketball court in the schoolyard. Genius. Well done, Jim. I like it. Oh, look at the lights. But that's cool. By the side of the road. So down here is the biogas plant, and I love this pipe work. What? Oh, that's so cool. So this is slightly redesigned. It was a bit more enclosed at the back. I could be wrong, but the yard area feels a little bit more. Look, working way station. The yard feels a little bit smaller, but I guess look, there's your digestate tank out. There's your sort of sell point for your digester. Nice and low, so you can tip into if you want to, which I don't think you could on the old version. And the U-shaped bunker. I love this U-shaped bunker. And I will at some point hopefully demonstrate why. Basically, because you can unload in a circle like this, and while you're unloading, you can just keep going around and round and round and round and round and compact it. It's brilliant. You also get dizzy. Ooh, a little shed. That's new. Well, it's certainly different. I'm pretty sure that I don't think there was a shed there before. So yeah, a few new buildings just makes it feel a little bit more closed in. So up there goes up to field. I forget what number it was. But we'll come back to that in a minute. I love these traffic light, road works. That's what I was looking for. The roadworks. Excellent. Right, so there's the spinnery. And the animal dealer. Cool. Cotton there as well, look. But yeah, so so I've said that, actually, we'll go this way. I've said this is a sort of a bonus video. I've only just started putting videos out again. I had a bit of a hiatus. I was really struggling to keep up with anything, and life and work were just getting a little bit too much. So something had to give, and unfortunately it had to be putting videos out, and certainly in live streams, which I was doing quite a lot of. But then I had a bit of a rethink, and I've started doing slightly simpler videos, a bit more straightforward, straight gameplay, nothing too fancy. So I've halted my 6 Ashes vlog series, which was quite time consuming to do and edit. That track around those fields, around this field at the end. So this was here before, but it's slightly different, this big grass field. And actually in the 17 version, I think you started with it field 7. And it might have been field 7 too, I honestly don't remember. Here you don't. How much is it? Oh, that reminds me, we haven't done what we own yet. Right. So you basically own, okay, so yeah, slightly different. All of the fields on Spectacle Island and around Spectacle Farm, we'll look at those in a minute, except these grass areas. So this field is a different shape to what it was on 17, and this grass area as well. Okay, so there's your periphery. Whoa, 1.6 million. Yowzers. So if you want to do building works or anything on any of these periphery bits, it's going to cost you. Sorry, I didn't mean to come out of that. But yeah, so that's what you own to start with. But yeah, so field 7, I thought, yeah, so you do start with the biogas plant. Okay, it looked like it was. Farm silo. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's the one that you don't own, because there is one there, but it appears to be empty. That's a bit odd. So field 7, that's only 145. That's not bad actually, because you know, mow it, chuck it in the bunker at the biogas plant. You'll make a fortune off that in no time. It's fuel station. Say this is new. This wasn't here before. That's pretty cool. I likes that. And there's all these lights which weren't here before as well, so it looks like it'd be quite a pleasant place to drive around in the night. That little shed, I don't think that was there, and that's one of the sheds that we saw as an AJ Tech. Quite like that one. Little lamps again on the outside. So we won't go left towards CDP Farm, we'll go right. I'm glad to see the rope bridge is still there that goes across that ravine. So you could also have come from the village down this low road in front of this cliff edge, look. But the rickety bridge isn't quite so rickety. In fact, this bridge looks remarkably familiar, Jim. Excellent. Yeah, so this doesn't look quite as precarious as it did on 17. It was a big thing when this came out. There used to be a warning sign down there about how dangerous this route was. It doesn't appear to be there anymore. But it's still a bit rough, still a bit, you know, what would you say? There's that gas pipe again, look at that. How cool. That is new. That you could still get wrong. It's not quite as precarious as it was on 17, but that could still go horribly wrong if you're not paying attention. Or if, like me, you're trying to point the camera away from the way you're driving. Yeah, I like all these lights though. I'm kind of curious to see what it's like in the dark. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So yeah, so and actually I built myself up, so I struggled to be putting videos out. I built myself up a bit of a backlog, and I've only just started putting them out, and I'm actually putting them out with the intention of doing one every other day, and I released one yesterday, so on the assumption that I get this out today, this will be a bit of a bonus video. Right, shut up. Okay, so here we are, and this is Spectacle Island. And the premise that Jim had on Spectacle Island was it's an abandoned farm, you know, and look at these fields. All the crops are withered, there's bushes, there's trees, and so you have to clear your fields. They're your fields, great, awesome, your fields, but you have to clear your fields. And so I love the fact that all the equipment is on the cargo ship, right? It's your equipment and it's fine, but you've just imported it all because you just bought this place, and oh my god, look at the state of it. The other premise around Spectacle Island, Genius Jim, was that the yard was in a right state. As you can see, the yard is in a right state, but trees, lots of trees all around the yard, lots of little small, quite distinctive, unusual trees. Cut them down and the yard will start to clear. Now, I always felt on the 17 version that I missed a few, that it wasn't as clear as, oh, he's put a new sign up, cool, that it wasn't as clear as maybe it could have been, and I always wondered if I'd missed bits. What I'm noticing already with these trees is that some of them are marked, and again, these trees specifically, they've got this red paint, sort of like a, you know, like having a forest. Sometimes they mark up the trees that need to be cleared, and I'm wondering if that's his way of saying these are the trees you need to clear. To clear these trees, it'll help you So my guess, for example, is that these bushes that are in the cow pasture, which is a bit weird, and you wouldn't want those there long term by the time you started to get cows in there, probably cleared by cutting those trees down. Probably. I honestly, it's been so long since I started playing on 17, I don't remember. But as in 17 as well, you've got this little bridge across to this sort of, I don't know, cliff top storage area. So it's yours. Interesting enough, I'm fairly certain there was a fence around this in 17 and there isn't here. A little bit more dangerous. Great viewpoint though. I mean, look at that. That's just brilliant. I love it. But yeah, so, and the other thing I was going to say, sorry, as we drive around randomly, is that I'd also recently, during my sort of time off and rebuilding videos back up, getting a bit of a backlog, that used to be a fuel point. Yep, looks like it probably is. So you've got a gas tank at your own yard. Looks like we've got fertilizer and seed buy points. Yep, start filling. Choose lime or seeds in that one. Liquid and granular fertilizer in that one. A bunker silo, more trees to cut down. But yeah, so it should be that as you cut these trees off, it starts to clear up. So you've got this rub. Yeah, it's similar, but there's a lot more detail to it than there was on 17. Lots more going on. Even the slurry pit's empty. Now, this is interesting. Start filling. Start filling with what? Oh, nifty. Oh, Jim, you're a genius. So, that pipe takes silage from the bunker at the biogas plant. So that's why it says there's a farm silo at the biogas plant. You put it in there and it comes out here. Jim, that's genius. Could do one for the digestate as well, to be honest. You spend hours driving back and forth bringing the digestate back to the main yard. So that's your silage. That is and it's just silage, right? Yeah. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Because the big silo that down there, I wonder what that is. Is that anything or just decoration? Just decoration. That is okay. Wow, that's so cool. Anyway, so there's your pigs. Again, it's a bit tight. We've got slurry in your manure points there. That used to be where you put the straw in here. I'm assuming probably still is. Ah, so that should be, I expect, your straw point for your pigs. That's where your pigs go. Cows obviously sort of missed it. Cows over there. Food trough at the front. The water, if it's in the same place, I missed it as we drove past, but you can rewind the video and have a look. The water point is just round to the side. In fact, yeah, I think it was there. You got manure and slurry over there. What's that in the corner? Sorry, that was very bad. I beg your pardon. I'm at risk of losing my gold bar if I'm not careful. Keep an eye on it. What's this here? Anything? No, maybe not. Just looked like it might have functioned, that little silo in the corner, but I don't think so. Cool. That's the yard. Got a little bunker silo there as well. Don't know what happens to all this old machinery that's sitting around. This is the sheep pen here. Again, cut some of the trees. I'm guessing those bushes will disappear. So you've got feed and water, which actually have been swapped around, and same for the pigs. The feed and the water areas were the other way around. Don't know why he's done that, but he's done it. It's fine. Doesn't matter. So some storage again. Lots of rubble and stuff. Again, start clearing the trees. They should go. So looks like tree in the corner. I should prove the point, really, shouldn't we? I'm not going to spoil it by doing more. You've got to do it yourself. It's kind of the point. And we'll talk a little bit about my plans. I'll just get a still. It's fine. Right. Okay. Here we go. I'm assuming you have to cut on the marker, right? I think that's just to mark the trees. It's just being helpful. It's just to mark the trees that you need to do. Yep. There you go. This area. Wow. Look at that. Clear, clean, and tidy. Magic. Genius. I mean, that's not new. We did it in 17, but it's just such a cool idea. So you got more sheds around to the side. I might do it for time. I dread to think. I really would. I'm paying no attention at all. Probably on about half an hour. Which means I need to speed up. But yeah, so you got down there, and there's a crane down there now, I noticed on the map as well. This used to be your respawn point. In fact, actually, we could test that, couldn't we? So I get the map, pick one of my pieces of equipment, got another tractor or something, that'll do. Reset. Ooh, not anymore. Oh, look at the boat, that's new. Where'd it go? Oh, no. Harsh, Jim, harsh. Yeah, so there isn't a reset point just below the yard. That's a bit of a shame, actually, I have to say. Oh no, what's this? I saw there was a crane. Hang on, what? Enter vehicle? No. Please start the engine. Oh look, he's even on it. Oh look at that. Do I steer it? Oh my god. Oh, that's just genius. Okay, hang on. Okay, sorry. I know I said I was going to be quicker. I've somehow got to do this in an hour's video, you know this, and I want to render it and get it uploaded tonight as well. So hang on. Come back. I mean, it's got a crane above it, right? And you've got a load of wood to clear. So clearly, it's primarily aimed at logging. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I broke my tractor. Oh, well, that's a shame. Yeah, and there goes my tractor. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, weird. Don't do that. Well, that's a shame. I'll tell you what. Yep, I knew that was going to happen, because it does. Right. Give me a second. Because I'm going to lose my tractor now. Oh, this is awesome. Right, if I go to here then, that's a bit annoying because I hadn't actually finished what I wanted to do in there. Where's it go? Is it gone all the way back? Oh, it has. Oh, hey. And I now can't get back on my boat either. Oh, no. Oh, that's disappointing. How does that work then, Jim? Right, okay. Sorry, folks. I've messed this up. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, okay, so I dashed back to the port, to the ferry, and got the case. It did occur to me, I didn't really look around here, and we need to talk about this a little bit. So these fields pretty much as they were in 17. So you've got the trees and the bushes in the middle, so you've got to clear them first. This shed is new, and this access down here is also new, but that's a bit cool. I actually kind of like that. I actually had, this was just grass in this corner and all level with the field before. I actually had a wood chipper down here, and that's where I chipped up all my trees to be able to sell them and just to speed up the clearing of the fields a bit. There's another field down there. There's another field actually up here. But I noticed on the map there's something else up here I need to look at. I need to speed up a little bit now. I'll be on here. I might even do another first look or a second look or something. Beehives over there. There were beehives in the first one. This is new. So this house was here, but all this scaffolding and stuff around it wasn't. That's new. This is new. Principally because there weren't horses in FS19, so you've got a stable, which actually we don't currently own. But you can buy it, it's only 16 grand. So if you want to do your horses, you can do. Nice. Water and feed. Strawberry there somewhere too. So the map is seasons ready, and also has its own soil map as well. So again, another field you need to clear all the trees on. This one actually is harvested, not withered, but you know. And there's another one just behind us as well, field 6. Wasn't field 6, it was field 16, I think. We're actually going to take the cheap route. This is a slightly different shaped field, and the elevation feels a little bit different as well. Just feels not quite the same. Oh, sorry. So sell point down there. There was a sell point there before. I'm not going to specifically visit the sell points. We're going to drive off the cliff. Look. So another field that you need to clear. These are new. These sheds. It's quite nice. I, for one, actually got really lazy when I was working on these fields and had a tendency to go, well, there's no point in driving all the way back up to the yard because I need this cedar slurry tanker, whatever it is, for the next field when it's ready. So the shed's here now. Thank you, Jim. That saves me parking them on the road randomly. Actually got somewhere to put them for a change. And another field that I've actually just started doing on 17. Oh, actually we need to go check something. But yeah, so and so what I was going to say was, so yeah, I've started you know, doing videos and such, and also I've built myself a backlog. Now the only snag is the sell point up here. Let's go have a look. That one of the things that I'd also started doing was I decided I wanted to play FS19 again. This is pretty much as was, and fantastic. The windmill's new. This is the one from No Man's Land. Viewpoints all over the place. It's even because it's 19, or just because he's redesigned it. It looks. I always love Spectacle Line, but it looks so much more picturesque than it did. Your draw distance is a bit bigger. It just, yeah, yeah, that extra level of detail. It looks so pretty, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place, you know. Right. Anyway, we were looking at derelict house. I don't remember that being there before. But anyway, so yeah, so I'd actually downloaded the mods, all of the mods. It took me ages to do it on 17, because 17's a nightmare for mod management. And I've just started playing on it, and I've done 3, maybe 4 videos now. And literally, I'd done. Yep, he's still there. Look. Hello. Look at the little babies and a gold bar. Awesome. And some straw bales. Why have you got straw bales? Alright. Hello. Yeah, this field went all the way through before, but you can buy the grass as an extension and make it into one field if you want. It's fine. So the bear is still there. This is they're big old fields as well, some of these. Big fields. But again, you've got, you know, withered sunflowers, there's weeds, there's bushes, there's trees. Just needs clearing out. You've got to put the effort in to be able to work your fields. And believe me, it'll be a lot of effort too. But yeah, so I just started playing Spectacle Island on 17 and was loving it. And then only a week ago, we got the announcement that Jim, before I'd even had a chance to release my first FS17 new video, there was the announcement that from Jim, that he was releasing 19, and it's here already, which I have to say I could have done without a little bit. But anyway, so the first few videos of FS17 Spectacle Line that I released will not refer to the fact that Spectacle Line 19 is coming, because I didn't know at the time I recorded them. So I'm putting this out there now. I am thinking, and having been on here for a little bit, even more so, that I will probably move from 17 to 19 and try as close as I can to replicate current status. Now here's one thing I'm very curious about, so sorry, but I'm going to do a bit of a spoiler. Let's have a look. can't get into the house. But, oh yeah, we didn't look at the garage yet, did we? Owned items. Nothing leased, no. Okay, so yeah, so you got Fendt Favorite 511, 7210 case, Russell Mash 330, nice little combine, a couple of Stratton trailers as we saw already, one in bale configuration, Power Stream header, Agromash plough, Cultimer, Kuhn Cultimer, cultivator, the Staroceros Master, and of course I've just bought the chainsaw, the style, front loader forks, the bucket. Okay, unspawn and sleep trigger. And we do have, if I notice correctly, on the map, there is a farmhouse. So there is a farmhouse trigger. What's this? Oh, a hayloft. And storage, a hayloft storage. There's another silo there, another silo there. Okay, we might need to go visit those. Oh, how am I going to do this in 50 minutes to an hour? Seriously. Right, let's take this one out. Let's just do it. Yes. Wow. So Jim apologised, but Jim just said on 17 that there was nothing he could do to renovate the house. He's done it slightly different here. He's just left it boarded up and the boards disappear. Genius. Well done, Jim. So you do actually have a farmhouse, which you can go in, explore. I'm assuming the sleep trigger's upstairs. It's bathroom. Gold bar anywhere? Somewhere left in the bath? That's happened before. Apparently not. Oh yeah, sleep trigger, there we go. Desk. I'm not tired, it's a matter of opinion actually, but I suppose in the game it's only 11:45. Right, better speed up. Let's go and have a quick look at these. Whoa, what happened there? Silos. I could have gone out the front door, but it don't matter. I say I'm not going to clear it. I will most likely do a video of me clearing the yard. Workshop there, I'm expecting, it's not marked on the map of course, but I'm assuming, certainly was before, yeah, workshop trigger. Okay, cool, nice. Lots of storage, I've already seen some of this stuff. So, farm silo. So what's the farm silo that's marked here then? Is that this? One for water, one for milk, I assume, and one for fuel maybe, or something like that, probably. And then there's another one. Looks like it's down here. Yeah, okay, so my boat is still there. Oh, look. So these were just normal sheds before. Oh, genius. Sugarcane, sugar beet, potatoes. Nice work, Jim. Nice work. I like it. So yeah, a few new features. Very good. I kind of want to get on the boat. You know what, let's go see CLP Farm first. Let's go do that. So, on our way over the bridge to CLP Farm. Love the palm trees. Bridge is actually quite similar, I think. Don't know if it's still called CLP Farm, not a clue. Oh wow. It's not, because it's not a farm. It's just a yard for you to build a farm. Oh, nice. Okay. Which actually also means it doesn't have all the rubbish that was in it when it was there the first time. It's very similar layout. There was always a load of vehicles and stuff, and I could never figure out to get them. I think there was a farmhouse here. It wasn't a sleep trigger farmhouse, but there was a farmhouse, there was a silo. You can kind of build it. You could see how you could build it as it was. Interesting. Okay, carrying on. Oh, very good. Little bypass through down the field there. So we'll just take a quick spin through here. I like all these lights. I'm curious to see what it's like in the dark. So these fields you don't own from the start. The field layout is pretty similar to what it was on 17, I think. But that should mean, I'm assuming, contracts available on these fields. Yes. Cool. Nice. So that's cool. And there's a good mix of fields actually over on this island. So we're over on this sort of second island, and there's a good mix of field shapes and sizes. It's a great space to have a load of different fields doing lots of different stuff. Interestingly, what I did on 17 was I sort of made it I never really got on with the Stantial Apache on 17. And go up there, more fields. So I sort of made it my Platinum Edition map. I had a whole load of Star equipment. And made CDP farm that, and it's also where I did sugarcane, all that sort of thing. And again, nice track up there, more fields. It's lovely, just that extra level of detail that you can get on 19. The weeds, the bushes, the flowers, just makes it feel that little bit more picturesque, I guess. There's this speedboat. Okay, that goes up to the bridge, right. So sell point here. More sheds and storage. Broken down wind turbine, just sheds, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. So this was the sort of bale sell point. So on the 17 version you owned these grass fields, but as with the others, these are even more overgrown with trees, so you'd have a real job. I mean, if you want to do forestry, crikey, yeah, it's going to be a lot of work to sell all of these trees and get access to these fields. And they're pricey, but then they're big. So let's see. I did a quick squeeze a minute ago. Yeah, that was 124. That's not so bad. This one, 488,000. Wow, but it's huge. And think how much money you'll make from the wood. Think how long it'll take, but think how much money you'll make from the wood. Yeah, it's good. Oh, new bridge. Whoa. Now the bridge there before was pretty impressive. It was a huge multi-arch stone built. It was fantastic. We're going to look at that in a minute. Wind farm offshore, nice. So coming down to the sawmill. Again, lots of these lamps. Very curious to see what it looked like in the dark. There's sawmill, so there's a wood chip sell point. Over there you've got your lumber sell point. Timber, lumber. And I was planning on... Oh, that's weird. I was getting pulled over. And another crane, I'm assuming. Yes. So you can bring your boat in with your logs. So you can load up your boat with logs at the farm, bring it over here, and sell your wood. That's pretty cool. Of course, to get the sell point, unless there's another sell point, you would actually have to get it all the way from there to there. But never mind. So yeah, that's quite cool. That's worth trying. I normally would chip, but it's got to be worth trying. Just try the boat. And what I haven't figured out yet is where you get propane from to sell it at these propane sell points, which are on this island. So this is kind of the last island. It's the last island. So we've got a few things going on here. So we come over here. We're in Zone Petrol 1. We've got just behind us Zone Propane 1 and the gold mine. Which looks like a gold mine too. That's so cool. Yep, so there's a propane tank where we can sell our propane. And here's the gold mine. Oh, that's just genius, Jim. Just genius. I want to get down there. Can I get down there? No. I don't know where you sell you. Oh, look. And just to make it easy, Where do we sell it? I'm not sure. Or was he trying to tell you, hang on. Oh, hang on. So how much is a gold bar worth? So this says you have to go and bring one over. Oh, that was rubbish, wasn't it? So thank you, Jim, that helps. So that's 3 we know of. I've seen a couple of others around, I just haven't said anything. So each bar is worth 20 grand, and there's 25 of them, ladies and gents. 25. Nice. Very good. I like it. That's a nice touch, Jim. Right, so we'll ignore that. Let's not go down that way for a minute. I have to be really quick because I'm probably running out of time. And if I've got a weird edit somewhere, it's because I didn't have enough 60 minutes to fit it all onto Share Factory and publish it. So you've got your okay. So they're basically sort of homesteaders. So you can sell them propane for their, you know, their lights or whatever, their cookers and things. Sell them fuel. Right, so still don't know where you get the propane from. Not figured that out yet. Mr. CDP would have done a far better job, so go watch his video. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. So hang on. Okay, so there's a propane area and a petrol area. Oh, we've not been down the lime, so we've got to go do that too. Okay, well let's whiz over here. I really am pushing this for time. I'm going to run out of time. Anyway, now, this all industrial buildings that Jim, well, some of them anyway, some of them are new, that Jim put on No Man's Land, sorry, brain dead. Now I wonder, surely that means that somewhere along here is propane then. So there's the root crop sell point, and sugarcane in this case as well, probably the same. Surely this is where you get your propane from, right? So let's have a look what we got here. Yep, so there's your root crop, import crane. There's a propane 3 sell point, and sunflower oil factories where we are. So that's where you can sell your sunflowers for your sunflower oil. There's also and I'm not totally certain where, but there's the boat unloading station, which apparently is a sell point. But how the bloominator do I get to it? Oh, boat unloading. What do you sell at the boat? Oh, for unloading from the boat. Root crops, interesting. And wool, okay. How do you get root crops onto the boat? Okay, there might be something I've missed. But alright. Boat unloading is you have to take it by boat. Hence you can't get through. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, not sure. And then there's a grain warehouse. So there's a propane sell point. The imports crane, which apparently is here. Gotta say, not sure what it does, because it appears to be a silo. Yeah, don't know, unless it's a purchase point. Do you need a trailer maybe to buy stuff? Because it's not on the list, is it? No. Yeah, I don't know, sorry, I'm a bit of a loss. Yeah, I wonder if it is a purchase point. I mean, it looks like a silo, so I wonder if it's a purchase point. And then there you've got your other, whatever it was called, the grain warehouse here. Still no idea where you get propane from. Not a clue. Right, one last thing a couple of last things to look at. So the lime, yep, free lime is right here. It's the lime mine, if you like, and I'm guessing you just put your trailer under there and the lime will fill up, which is cool. Sorry, I'm going to cut this now because I'm worried about time. These are on 17.2, these little sort of causeways, and I love these little lights on the marker sticks. Again, you know, easiest to navigate at night. So we're just coming up on the Soymilk Factory. I've just spent a little bit of time looking around the map. I have no idea where the propane comes from, so I apologise for that. I did, however, remember to look. There you go, so there's your sell point for the Soymilk Factory. Yeah, I did remember to look though. If you go to miscellaneous, 3 modded water carriers, liquid carriers, which do include, as well as water and fuel and everything else, milk, etc., propane. So that's how you transport your propane. I just don't know where it comes from. I don't know, maybe it's a byproduct of something somewhere. Not sure. I wondered if maybe it was from slurry, manure, maybe even you pick it up from the biogas plant. Oh, maybe you pick it up from the biogas plant. Anyway, so we're nearly back to Spectacle Island. I'm massively concerned about time. I haven't had time to go mess with the boat. I did just notice there's a fuel station for the boat, which is pretty cool, so you can refuel the boat at its moorings, at its dock, which is pretty nice. So yeah, coming up on the back end of Spectacle Island, there's a sell point here. Well, we're here back where we started. It's nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now wait for the ferry to go. Does it? Maybe it doesn't. Okay, that surprises me actually. I wouldn't say it's disappointing, because what do I know? I just thought that might be a nice touch, because he has, Jim has done ferries that depart before. It wasn't reasonable. Sadly it doesn't, but it's not a problem. It's not going to remove my excitement that this map is here, that I'm going to play on it. I still can't figure out the propane is, but I've got to stop jabbering because I haven't got any time left. I hope you've enjoyed this quick whistle-stop tour of Spectacle Island, a little bit of comparison to the 17 version. I think it's great. Jim's done it again. I will probably be moving my 17 play over here, and we'll spend a bit more time here. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, likes and subscriptions, very much appreciated. Keep an eye out for my gameplay on 17 coming up soon. But yeah, we'll see what happens about 19. And thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.